How do you distinguish between real Dhamma and not real Dhamma? What the Buddha taught, we have to understand the purpose. The purpose of Dhamma is for us to be free from defilements, to liberate ourselves from suffering. So this is the objective of learning and practicing and realizing Dhamma. So real Dhamma has this objective as well, and real Dhamma has this effect. When we learn and practice real Dhamma, we gradually free ourselves from the defilements that are the causes of suffering. And by so doing, gradually all our suffering also will be reduced over time. Real Dhamma also has the core elements of the Buddha's teachings. For example, the Four Noble Truths, the Noble Eightfold Path, and the law of cause and effect, karma and vipaka, as well as causal conditioning arising, paticca samuppada. So all these are considered essential teachings of the Buddha. Today, many things have been added to the teachings that were originally taught by the Buddha. And some of them might appear very similar or sounds very convincing. It appears like the real Dhamma, but we have to recognize later additions as later additions. The original teaching of the Buddha is more than enough for one to practice and to be free from suffering. So in order to achieve the objective of freeing oneself from suffering, we don't need more of the teachings. We need the original teachings. Many people are learning the Dhamma through social media nowadays, but we have to be very careful. There are a lot of beautiful quotations framed in beautiful pictures, but those quotations may not be the true sayings of the Buddha. They may sound logical, they may sound memorable, they may be very poetic, but the question is, they may not be right at all. So in the social media, many people are taken in by such fake Buddha quotes, and they share it to their friends and family members. So instead of being helpful, sometimes by sharing these fake quotes, it can actually be harmful in the learning of Dhamma. So in order to learn proper Dhamma, we have to access the resources, that is the Pali Tipitaka and the discourses and the sermons given by the Buddha. These are more reliable resources on what the Buddha actually taught. Quotations are very easy to absorb and to share, but we have to make sure that they are sourced from the original discourses of the Buddha. We have to actually be a student of the Dhamma and not just be a student of quotations. There is much information that is available on the internet nowadays, but the treatment of such information is the same. We have to be very careful and circumspect. We have to compare the information available on the internet with the discourses and sermons given by the Buddha. The Pali Tipitaka is actually a very great resource in learning about Dhamma. It is the most ancient, it is the most complete, and scholars nowadays agree that this is the teaching, the original teaching of the Buddha, if not very close to the original teachings. So we have to get access to this Pali Canon or Pali Tipitaka in order to learn the Dhamma properly. Yeah, so whatever we get from the internet, it can be added by people who are non-experts in this area. Anyone can just upload any information onto the internet. So in order to learn Dhamma, it is very useful to learn it from a competent teacher, a knowledgeable teacher, a wise teacher, a practicing teacher, rather than just learning from the internet. Many people also listen to Dhamma talks from YouTube. It is very helpful because at home we can, at our leisure, listen to talks at any time. We don't have to travel far. We don't have to have access to the teacher. If you are in Indonesia and the teacher is in Australia or in England or in Taiwan, you can access the teachings from the YouTube. But make sure we are following teachings of reputable teachers, teachers that are recognized, that are wise, that are knowledgeable. Again, it is very important to get the real teachings. If you simply follow YouTube talks from anyone, people who may not know the Dhamma, but when they post it on YouTube, we may get the wrong kind of understanding, and that misunderstanding will cause us to regress in our practice. So also very important, besides listening to Dhamma on YouTube, is to have the access to a real teacher, to visit a real teacher, to sit close to a real teacher, to ask questions to a real teacher, to have discussion of the Dhamma with a real teacher. So it's not just kalena Dhamma savanang, it is not just to listen to the Dhamma at an opportune time, but it is also kalena Dhamma sakkacha, it is to discuss the Dhamma at every opportunity. The benefit of seeing a real teacher is, of course, we can put questions that have been plaguing our practice. We can have the interaction with the real teacher. We can have interaction with real people. So we can actually see different perspectives to the practice. When we listen on YouTube, a lot of our understanding may not be proper understanding. It may not even be accurate or right understanding. But when we discuss with a teacher, all these understanding can be gradually corrected and our doubts can be cleared.